Good evening, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Who's in the house? People are coming in already.
Good to see everybody in the chat. Everybody's joining. Hi,
Wow,
everybody.
chat's lighting up.
Welcome, everybody. Yeah,
Freezing.
from all over. Look at that.
Winter.
Going so fast, I can't read it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Wow. Is it cold where you are, Dritan? Because it got cold in New York.
Yeah, I got a little bit chilly here.
What happened to
Yeah.
summer? August.
Probably have a
Wait,
couple more weeks left. That's it.
I know. Hi, guys. We got people from everywhere tonight. New York.
Everywhere.
Oh, wow. It's cold everywhere. I see. Okay. Hawaii's in the house, and North Carolina, Wisconsin, Myrtle Beach. Love.
Ottawa, Singapore's in the house.
Yes, Singapore. I saw Taiwan in the house. This is great.
I think I saw Alaska there. I'm trying to, I can't read. A lot of people.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We'll wait a few minutes just for everyone to get in because they're all flowing through.
I've never seen it this fast, this long. People coming in. It's amazing.
It was like the clock I was showing with the money coming in on Thursday.
This is lighting up the atmosphere for Mike. And look at this chat.
Light up the atmosphere. That's it.
1 second, I'm coming right back.
I'm gonna go grab a jacket because it's chilly.
Okay.
This Laverne double, baby.
Double, double. That's what this is about.
Steve Rodriguez, Icon 25 was iconic.
Time for that double pay.
$100 in Sacramento. Wow, we're just going to give it a minute, everyone, for let people join. And we have some incredible leaders with us this evening. Look at this lineup. Not only do we have our CEO and founder, Loren Reidinger, and Marc Ashley, our president, Andrew Weissman's in the house. And look at this, Dritan Hodo, Beth and Pip Black, and of course, the fabulous Amber Yang. So it's going to be a great evening.
Great evening.
And Steve
Marc-
Bosson. Awesome Bosson.
Awesome Boston.
Awesome Bosson.
We had a fabulous event this weekend. I mean, everyone is absolutely buzzing. I think the energy is just absolutely palpable. So Marc is going to walk us through this evening and give us what happened at the incredible event, and we're going to walk you through some amazing news.
Yeah, and thank you, Steve. And I'm going to sort of start it, and then Lauren's going to close it out for us. And you guys interject me anytime you want. And of course, as you said, I really wanted to bring on Dritan, Amber, and Pip and Beth just to. I know that really since last week they've been really going in the organization and really getting the word out. So I wanted them to share some of their excitement, but also really even more just some of the things that they've been doing and maybe we can pick on and it can help you guys in your organization as well. Because in talking, I know to Dritan, of course, Loren and I talk every day, and Andrew and Steve and Amber and Beth and Pip. I mean, we haven't stopped since the event, right? It's like, when
We
you
haven't
know,
got to take a nap yet.
I know. Jerry used to always say, when you're hot, so, we got to keep
He said we're red hot and rolling, baby.
red hot and rolling.
That's
Exactly.
That's
So,
it.
team, I first wanted to just because I think the momentum is still just moving right along. We haven't even had a chance to take a breath, honestly, since Icon. And somebody put it in the chat. It was truly an iconic event. It was a special event. I think from the start all the way through, there was things going on from the start of the event through lunch. We had new activities and people, just the camaraderie. I felt like at lunch I was at a tailgate, like a college football. It's like people were tailgating out in the parking lots, and it was just super fun, and everyone was super happy and focused. And then every evening we had the expo and shop talks, and I walked into each one of those every night, and they were all packed, and everyone was just yearning to learn more, and it was just really engaging and exciting. And we had the masquerade, and then we came back to the tour. Just something was going on every second of the day. And I think if I heard one complaint from the event. This was the one that I heard the most from everybody was, I wish I had more of my people there.
Yeah.
That was the one complaint that resonated throughout, that everyone said, they said more people should have been here to hear this and to see this monumental moment take place in this monumental, iconic event. And that was the thing that resonated with me. And everyone was just like, that's the thing I regret the most, was that more people should have been here. So with that being said, and we'll be sending out continuous blasts and marketing messages and education continuous on a daily basis on social, on through the news line and all different avenues, on franchise alerts and our tickers, just about all the things that are going on. I wanted to,
Mark, people are, just so you know, Mark, people are commenting that they got the Man in the Mirror on their playlist now.
yeah, one of
I
my
see
favorite
that
songs.
everywhere.
One of my favorite songs. And then, yeah, just to show you the future's bright, we had Loren was, we had JR Jr. there during the close,
Yes.
closing that thing up. I mean, he came out with me before Loren on Saturday, and at first he was hesitant to come out, and then when we walked out, he started doing cartwheels. I guess just the
No,
fervor of everybody, just the excitement got into him. He started doing cartwheels out of nowhere, and
people are saying he stole the
when I got
show.
off stage, Loren was like, "Did he do a cartwheel?" I said, "Yeah, he did a couple."
Yeah, people in the chat, Mark, are saying Shaman.
Shimon, Shimon, it's Shimon
Like a
too,
real magical moment. And I want to thank all of you guys for that, because I think Mark's right. We've seen more people posting their mirror moments. I know Andrew and I have shared so many, Mark and I have shared so many, and they just aren't stopping, and we love it. And, we want to share them with people in the world to kind of get their attention. So unless you're against that, let us know. But we're really excited about this event and how incredible it was and magical. And yes, how Adrian was. Adrian, I'm seeing everybody's chat. Adrian was everything I didn't expect him to be, and he was awesome.
Awesome.
He was lurking right behind you the whole time you were doing the close.
Cracking me up. He was trying to convince Amber on the way back to New York if he could go to Taiwan with me.
Oh, bless.
Amazing. We need to get him to learn Mandarin before he goes in there.
I know. I told them they should definitely learn it.
Don't put it past him. This kid can do anything.
He really can. He really can. That's for sure. I'll let you go though, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I'm excited to dig in, and I think it was important, just like you guys have been getting into your groups with the excitement of the new plan, the products, and so forth. I do want to let you know that even just before I got on this call tonight, I started looking at our incredible branding team has started working on some new branding for for the Master UFO program. We've been working on branding for Mirror Moments and those kind of things. So we're really elevating everything that we're doing, and recognition is key. And Steve, you did an incredible job of elevating, I believe, the recognition. I don't know what you guys thought, but that segment with top organizational builder, I think I felt like I was at the Olympics. It was just truly a beautiful moment. And I know that you put a lot of time and effort into putting, I know, you're so big on recognition, and so are we. And it was just with the new me, how about the transformation
Amazing.
of not just recognizing people who are earning, but how about recognizing people who have transformed themselves? I think, and that's going to be a mainstay, because sometimes we just don't spend enough time on how our products have transformed so many people's lives. And so with that being said, I'm going to dive in tonight, and we've got a whole incredible group here on the call, excited to share information with you. And I'm just going to dive in here and, whoops, hold on. Hung up there for a second. There we go. So, and we talked about this at Icon, and we're really focused here on getting your brain right and getting you focused, and at the same time getting your wallet right, getting it from the top right here to the bottom, if you will. And this is a program that we've been working on as a company to elevate things. Even though we've continued to elevate, I think it's time for people in North America, especially, to take their business to new levels. And, you know, we try to break this thing down really simply. It's really about two things, right? It's about selling the business. And now the business is going to be even easier to sell with what we're talking about tonight, and selling the products. And we're always focused on making those the best in the world, the best in class. And that's always our focus each and every day. And, you know, in 33 years, and you can look at other companies in direct selling and similar industries, you know, we've never taken away from what we believe, and a lot of people believe, are the greatest compensation plan ever created. Fewer people, less volume, easier to duplicate, and then building that ongoing income that builds for the rest of your life and going forward. There's nothing like the MPCP. And to even think that we can enhance it was a tireless process, many simulations, many test runs, many things, iterations, doing it again, looking at data back and forth, and just a lot of stuff leading up to the event. And we're really excited what we're able to showcase for you that we initially introduced at Icon just last Thursday, actually a week ago today. I can't even believe it's been such a blur. But this new program is mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling. It gives you the ability to double your income in your 001 Business Center, taking you from 12 and 12, not to 300, but to 600, and 24 and 24, doubling that, 36 and 36, doubling that, 5 and 5, doubling that, and then, of course, the management bonus kicks in. So taking your 001 center just on BV to $187,200 per year. And that is not average income, not great, it's substantial income. That's life-changing income for building two sales and distribution organizations. And our focus has been to tie everything together, to streamline everything, simplify it, and then give people something to go for. And then if they do that, then they can actually double their income, which is absolutely incredible. And we're calling this unlocking
Marc.
the MPCP.
Hey, Marc, let me just interrupt for a second.
Yeah,
Just go back that one slide.
yeah,
If you were to look at these numbers, the $187,000 a year, that puts people in the top 10% of earners in the US. The
yeah.
top 10% of earners, just absolutely incredible. And I would say this, Marc, I've been in the industry 30 years. The MPCP was incredible already. Now to look at this, it's just absolutely unbelievable.
Unbelievable when you take a look at these numbers. And it all, again, seamlessly works into something that we've all been focusing on. So we call this, obviously the plan's only enhancing, but the plan's also staying the same. You have now the ability to, I love this, unlock the management performance compensation plan. And how do you do that? And we talk about this and we recognize this. And I was looking at new logos, as I said before we came on the call. We're going to do an incredible new recognition for master UnFranchise owners, new logo, refreshing it and everything, really elevating that. And you can unlock the MPCP simply by becoming a master UnFranchise owner. And the great part is it's already live. The new Master UFO program focuses on revenue producing activities for your business, and that can unlock the MPCP by hitting the Master UFO program. And it is already live. And what you have done so far, June 1st through September 30th, so what you've done up to today counts towards working to become a Master UFO and also unlocking the MPCP. So how does it work? How do I hit the new Master UFO program? And it's still a quarterly criteria, okay? And we've adjusted this program. The first thing that we did, as you know, in the prior program in the second quarter, you had to do 300 IBV. We have looked at the numbers left, right, backwards, forwards, frontwards, any which way but loose. And we know that that was the biggest impediment for people hitting Master UFO. So what we've done is, okay, just got rid of it, off the table. So now the focus is on BV. And by hitting Master UFO, you're driving BV, and then that correlates into unlocking the MPCP and the potential of getting $3,600. So in this scenario, we've eliminated something to be able to double. So we eliminated the 300 IBV. To hit Master UFO, the new program, you go from 1,500 BV to 3,000 BV. Now that is a combination of your orders, your personal orders, as well as your consumer orders. And that's why at the event, I was really pushing our new Save and Subscribe program at 10%. If you get customers and all of your UFOs on, of course, UnFranchise auto ship, that's security. That's volume that you know is coming in on a every month basis. And with the Save and Subscribe program, we're processing consumer auto ships on a daily basis, unlike a weekly basis for UFO. So that's daily volume, that's security to hit Master UFO. And of course, just to generate more volume for other business development centers in your organization. Personally sponsor. This is another area that everyone needs to elevate and rise. We have taken this from one personally sponsor to 2 personally sponsored UFOs who are qualified and on auto ship, or in the quarter from June 1 to September 30th, you personally sponsor 1 UFO who is qualified, and if they sponsor 1 new UFO who is qualified, that will count. So it's one or the other. You personally sponsor 2, or you bring in 1 who personally sponsored and is qualified, and they bring in 1. I really love this program because it enables you. You can obviously recruit more, but if you really have a go now new UFO ready to get started, you can focus on building the ABC pattern with them and have them duplicate, and that'll still count towards meeting this new Master UFO criteria. We've elevated the tickets from 3 to 5. I think it's critical. We all agree it's critical to get everyone to the event. In this case, these tickets have to be purchased by each and every one of you in order to hit the new Master UFO level. And then everyone must attend both major events. So when Leadership School comes up at the end of February, we'll have a special recognition in line for just Master UFOs. It's going to be super exciting, and we'll also be checking everyone in. And that'll be a way, number one, to recognize you, but to also make sure that everyone is attending the events, because we know that there's nothing more powerful and important than to do that. Simply as that, this is the new Master UFO program. Simple from a standpoint of we've simplified it, reduced a lot of the noise, if you will, and we've made it very streamlined and something that and here's the thing, if you don't hit it, it's okay. You're still going to be getting paid through the MPCP, just like you have been for 33 years. But the more people who go for it, even if they don't get it, everyone's going to be rewarded through more BV and retail profit up and down the lines of sponsorship. The other thing that we adjusted for the positive is, as you all know, the previous program, take for instance the second quarter of this year, April, May, and June, right? Those 3 quarters get paid 1 quarter later. So you have to wait. So the second quarter gets paid on the 4th. The first quarter gets paid on the 3rd quarter. So with the new program, we're not rewarding people 2 quarters later. So if you hit it from July 1st, July, August, September, you will start to unlock the MPCP, and then the next day, October 1st, the MPCP will be unlocked for you to earn that double pay in your 001. So that's really, really important. So you're not now waiting another quarter for this to be rewarded. The goal is that everyone's moving at a quick, fast growth pace, because now that I've unlocked the MPCP in the 3rd quarter, starting October 1, I'm continuing to push and I'm building that momentum so that way I can unlock the MPCP for the 1st quarter of 2026, and then so on and so on. When can I start? It's already started. What you have done already from July 1st to September 30th, counts. So what you've done up till August 22nd, which is tonight, counts, everything that you've done. Another thing I will say is that we have looked at, and this is no joke, we have looked, and before we implemented this, we looked at where everyone was. We looked at where every person was at this particular time, and that's why we turned it on, because people are moving products, but people need to elevate up the recruiting and sponsoring. And we saw the impediment of so this was done cautiously, carefully, very thoughtful, very thorough, very detailed, and really got into the weeds on exactly how the best program we could come out with. So here it is. If I meet all of the criteria on the left and I become a master UFO in the third quarter, starting October 1st, I will double the income in my 001. That is unthinkable, inconceivable,
Incredible.
unconscionable. I can't even say the word. It's just
Unconscionable.
yeah, it's just hard to believe, and so that's how the program works. And the great thing about this, it's simple. It's simple to, it's not I'm not saying it's simple to achieve, but it's a simple program that everyone can move for and everyone is going to benefit from. What about free shipping? And I'm going to go through how this works and why it works and how we're able to make it work. What about free shipping? If you hit Master UFO in the third quarter, you will also get free shipping starting for the 3 months for the fourth quarter. Now, I do want to remind everyone, free shipping is just for the Master UFO. It's not to help another UFO because, if you do that, we can't afford the free shipping program, right? The company does have to make a profit here in order to pay everybody, just to be fully transparent.
Risk us having to take it away. I mean,
Exactly.
we can't be in a situation where the company's unhealthy, folks.
So the free shipping is for you. It's
Right.
not for customers. It's not for other UFOs. It's for your orders. And it's a huge benefit in order to be a master UnFranchise owner. So people can't be pulling all of that because all you're doing is you're taking away from the hand that's feeding you at the end of the day, right? So it's critical that in this program, everybody has to do it themselves. There's no pulling a volume. There's no fake people going into any of that happens causes this program to not work, and we couldn't do it. But if everyone does it the right way, it's been modeled out, it works. So for some reason, if it didn't work, it was because unfortunately people were trying to game the system, but the focus is on you doing it. So that's really, 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 really key. And all new master UFOs will also get the additional extra placement. So you're getting, getting more is an understatement. This is a colossal enhancement to the MPCP. Now, how is the company able to do this? Because we are significantly reducing our profit. We're betting on you. We're betting on all of you to go out and do more is what we're doing. And again, if you do it, you're going to unlock the MPCP. If you don't do it, but still did more, you still win. All right. You still win you still win that way. So we're investing in you. We're believing you by each of you doing more. This is legitimate sponsoring and retailing. So this is retailing by you and your customers. This is also sponsoring by each and every one of you. And we will have to verify and validate the valid sponsorships. That's just what we'll have to do. If people don't do it that way, the program won't work. And that's what we have to do as a company to ensure the viability of this program, because you can't just double the pay without people doing more. It's just impossible. And unfortunately, and I hate to say this on a negative note, but Loren and I have traveled to Asia for the last year and a half, and they sponsor and recruit. They do everything. They retail. They do, and the U.S. has gotten stagnant. And this is a way to throw gas on the fire because we believe in everybody. And by doing it, you get rewarded as well. purchasing 5 tickets to 2026 Leadership School. And again, those tickets need to be for new people. You want to get that out to new people. We need to get at levels. I showed pictures at the Icon event as well. We need to get our event back to 20,000 people, period. And,
will.
and that's just got to be that way. We're doing it in Asia. We got to get back there in the United States. And, ever since COVID, the complacency stepped in and so forth and so on, it's time to ramp that back up and then get to a point where, as JR's dream was, is to get 20,000 directors, fill up a stadium with directors, and that's where we want to be. And, of course, as I said it several times, and I just, no gaming. If gaming goes on, we'll be monitoring and tracking it. We'll have to do that because we know this works as long as everybody does what they're supposed to do. We know. But if the gaming starts going on, unfortunately, we won't be able to do it. So we're just banking on that everyone is going to go for it. Everyone's going to do it the right way and above board. And I believe that. And that's the only way that it can be done. And we can afford, as an organization, a company, to pay out this kind of money because the profit is significantly reduced. And so, but we're betting on you in order to achieve it. Also, let's talk about the IBV program. As I alluded to before, we eliminated it in the Master UnFranchise Owner program. That starts now in this third quarter. So that big impediment that people were not, one of the main reasons that unfranchised owners were not able to hit Master UFO has been eliminated. Now with that, that also eliminates, on a positive note, the 10, 20, and 30 IBV month-to-month accrual starting October 1st. So you'll still want to do that in the third quarter, but starting in pull, when you pull in October, you won't need to do the 10, 20, 30. And then ultimately what's happened there is we're just eliminating the IBV program completely. It makes perfect sense for people to focus on BV to drive this plan home, to double their income on the 001. Again, what does it create? Simplicity. Easy to focus on, easy to drive to, easy to really focus on and attain this. So eliminate 300 IBV Master UFO, no more 10, 20, 30 IBV accrual month to month, and eliminating the IBV plan. And by the way, it's not that really anyone was earning anyway from the IBV program. So and we've sort of eliminated another impediment, we believe, into keeping the main thing and keeping things focused. With that being done, we will be implementing a new cashback program in place of the IBV. Your customers will still get cash back on all of your consumer sites. When you purchase from partner stores, you'll now get true cash. So we're going to light up the VIF wallet as well as light up the retail into the VIF wallet and light up your commissions by unlocking the MPCP. It's magic, if you will. And the other beautiful thing about this program is, and we're going to market it this way because it's a true statement, we will literally be the only company that will reward other people for their consumer purchases. And I do want to reiterate this program, this promotion is starting in the US and Canada in order to make sure that it works, because we're not introducing this in Asia, and I'll explain that to you in just a minute why, and it makes perfect sense. So with all that with the 300 BV going away, the 10, 20, 30 going away, the IBV program going away, the new cashback program going away, all we're doing here, and again, we have to do this in order for the mathematics to work. Okay, there's a whole formula to how the payout works, and so, because remember, everyone gets 100% of 100% all up the line of sponsorship. All we're doing is taking the 10, 20, and 30 IBV that was in play and reverting it to BV. So starting October 1st, if you're a distributor and you haven't earned a check, you'll go to 60 BV per month. If you're a coordinator, you'll go from 100 to 120. If you're an executive coordinator, you'll go from 150 to 180 BV. Guys and team, family, make sure that you have your UFOs. And we're going to start a campaign and making sure that we remind people too, but make sure your UFOs just go ahead and make those changes and get them set up. So in October, they're hitting the exact, remember, IBV goes away, it just gets replaced with BV. So that's all we're doing here. And it's really a 1-for-1 wash here. But the key is making sure that everyone is getting to those thresholds starting October 1st. That's really, really important. Why only in the US and Canada for this year-end promotion? It's fairly simple. One is this is number one. It's a new thing. It's a colossal thing. We're taking a huge leap as a company. We've got to prove out the proof of concept. We know that it works as long as everyone does what they're supposed to individually, and they focus on hitting the Master UFO program. So we want to prove out that concept with the third quarter, even though the plan, of course, is continue it October 1st and continue it infinity. But everyone's got to do their part. Everyone as a group, both inside the company and outside. IBV is extremely prominent internationally, and UFOs earn significant IBV commissions. So if this promotion works in the US, just like I said, then we will look to do something in Asia as well, but it would be a different program in Asia because they build differently. When you're in Asia, you get into a taxi cab, you get IBV. You go and eat, you get IBV. You almost at a point where you wake up and breathe, you get IBV. So IBV is prominent. People are earning commissions on a consistent basis. So it wouldn't be the same kind of program because people are earning, our UFOs are earning significantly. All BV and IBV in Asia, Pacific, and Southeast Asia is consolidated, which enables really our UFOs to earn significantly because they're building in concentrated areas within Asia and Asia Pacific and Southeast Asia. Sponsoring is much better in those markets. So again, whatever we look to do in Asia would be a different program that works for them. I'm a firm believer in order to treat everyone fairly, you have to treat them differently. And I believe this is a great example of that. How the US and Canada works is different from how the building and selling and retailing is done in Asia Pacific. And the biggest reason of all of them is because in April of 2026, we want to keep everyone in Asia focused on a launch in China. The biggest country in the world, we've already incorporated there. We already have got a footprint there. We're already developing the plan, the products, and everything. Everything is coming together perfectly. You'll hear more about that when Loren and I are out in Asia in the next 6 weeks or so now. So that is a huge prominent play in here. I want to keep the focus on China because that will be a new stream of income for UnFranchise owners in Asia Pacific and Southeast Asia. So family, this has been so carefully thought out. Every detail, every weed, every nook and cranny, every I dotted, every T crossed, it has been carefully thought out for every UnFranchise owner around the world for us to have huge explosive growth. And that huge explosive growth is going to mean so many more UnFranchise owners earning significantly an increased amount of earnings, of course, in the process. So we're doubling down. You know, you read it in the papers. You've seen press releases about it, where companies in direct selling are replacing their model with an affiliate program and leaving a trail of destruction behind them. Where we're doubling down here. What I would recommend, very simply, is maybe is a good time to now compare this plan that's been simplified maybe to what's out in the industry. Because I believe nothing compared to it before, and without a doubt, nothing compares to it now.
Mark, if you don't mind, I just think it's such a huge point. I just want to reinforce the fact that you know, as you just said, companies are going away from what got them to where they are now, and we're investing in what the most important thing, which is our unfranchised owners, our community, our plan. And I think that's a real testament to our leadership and the fact that we'll never take our eye off what the real focus is and the real purpose of why we're here, the reason why. And I
Absolutely.
think that's a great point, Mark.
No question. And actually, the really neat thing about it is at the time, Dritan, we've talked about at the time we're doubling down on the plan. We actually did implement an affiliate program, but the affiliate program is just an add-on for someone who might just want to sell products on social for you to get more BV. Has nothing to do with the plan, but it only enhances it. It's just another channel of distribution to sell. So instead of companies replacing their model with an affiliate, we came out with an affiliate program that actually only enhances our MPCP. So it's a pretty cool concept. And I have a great trainer who's got hundreds of thousands of followers selling products weekly for me. It's a great test model and he loves the product. So it's a really neat program that only enhances the MPC as a new channel of distribution. So what's your action plan right now? By the way, this is a plan for UFOs in the US and Canada to do more to double your income. You're obviously going to go for Master UFO, and everyone should be sharing this with your entire organization and tell them to go now. You're going to need to get your 5 tickets to the event. Now, and I'll talk about this at the end of the presentation. At Icon, we introduced our best promotion, our best 3-ticket promo ever with our best 3 products, just to get people out of the gate. We have extended that promo to this Sunday at midnight. We did it because we wanted all UFOs to have the opportunity to go into the organizations and get them on board the new program. So we wanted to keep that promotion running through Sunday at midnight as a way to give people time to get this information and let us do the Zoom and get it out to more people. Selling the business, of course, selling the products. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. We've already gone through the unfranchised business presentation in a short period of time, thanks to Andrew and Steve and the team. It's actually easier to show the business plan. Because when you started taking away some of the slides about IBV and focusing just on BV, it's much easier for new people to explain the business and for anyone to explain it, and you can do it much faster. And the other great thing is that this has already started. It is in place. So really simple, just a quick little hitter here. From July on the left to September 30th, you're going to do 3,000 BV, both personally and customers, the combination. 2 personally sponsored or 1 personally sponsored who's qualified. And they personally sponsor 1 who's qualified and 5 tickets to leadership school. And we eliminated the 300 BV, and starting October 1st, you get the double pay. I do want to mention one other thing. You know, the system will continue to, like you don't want to be at 3,000 BV come September 30th because the system is going to track even after the quarter, because if a return came in for 200, you didn't do 3,000 if it occurred in the prior quarter. So remember, the system will be tracking daily that these sponsors are real, that volume, because if there's return volume coming in the previous quarter, the double pay stops for that quarter because you didn't meet it in the prior quarter. I want to make sure everyone understands that. This has to be legitimate volume. It can't be volume and sponsorship that is good September 30th, and then come October 1st, here come returns and and what happens then is you go off the program. And if you got paid on it, we will have to claw back those commissions. You just didn't qualify. I'm just stating the obvious, but that has to be done because we cannot double pay people for not meeting something and it looks good on September 30th, but they didn't fulfill it when they go into the next quarter. So the system will be looking at it daily to make sure that all of these requirements are made. And if it isn't 2 weeks into that current quarter of October 1st, you didn't meet it. And that's the way we have to do it in order to double pay, guys. We can't afford to double pay if people don't do it. So don't be at 3,000 BV. You need to do more. You need to do more, because just because you hit it September 30th and you start the 1st, if returns come in and you're below 3,000, that unlocking is locked again. You go back to the incredible original payout. That's the only way it can work. So that means that you need to attain these things, and because they will be checked throughout the next quarter, because they have to be. The company could not afford to do it. It just can't. That's just the way it works. And I think you guys would understand that when you're talking about a double pay. This can't be, oh, everything is just so easy, I'm double paying it. No, you have to meet it. And it doesn't mean that when you go into the next quarter that you're clear and here come returns, and by the end of that next quarter, you're at 2,500 in the previous quarter. No. You go below 3,000, if a sponsor gets out of the business in that next quarter and drops you to 1, it's not unlocked anymore. You didn't deserve that double pay, and it will have to claw back those commissions at a 50% click just of the double pay. Okay, we have to do that in order to make this work. So this is where all of those things are important about doing it the right way. I can't stress that enough. It's important, guys. Please understand, we are doubling the pay. We are doubling the pay. You have to understand that from someone at a corporate level and even a field level like me. This is a huge step, but that means that everyone must meet this and meet it legitimately and the right way. That's the only way this program works. We're super excited about it, and there probably will be some people, I would assume, who would fall into that line in October, where maybe they would drop off and really didn't qualify in the 3rd quarter, and that double pay would stop for the quarter. I would assume that might happen. I hope it doesn't. But that's why I'm saying don't hold it to the edge. If you're holding it to the edge, you're taking a big risk. So sell as much product, move as much product, and the 2 legitimate sponsors, whether it's from you or from someone else and another person, are all legitimate, because it's going to be tracked. They can't cancel in October. If they cancel in October, you didn't qualify. So I do want to stress that, because this is a two-way street.
Yeah,
it's got to work on both sides in order for us to pay that. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, this thing is just so exciting. But I did have to reference that our system does a daily sweep and track to make sure that everything was in line.
Yeah, Mark, somebody just put in the chat, don't just meet the requirements, smash them.
There you go. That's it.
Advice.
That's the answer. That's the exact answer. I love that. I love that. Love that.
Things.
And that's what we're banking on everyone doing.
Exactly. Hey, Mark, let me address, there's lots of chat going at me and Andrew trying to
Go ahead.
But they're coming in thick and fast. The first thing is, one of the big questions coming through is, hey, does the existing master and franchise program still exist? No. This is the brand new program that's live from Icon. So look at this left-hand page of the screen. This is the brand new master and franchise for the US and Canada. That's what you have to do. 3,000 BV, it still counts from 1st of July, 2 sponsors and 5 tickets to Leadership School 26. The other question that's coming through, Mark, is, hey, if I wasn't at Icon, can I still play in this program? Absolutely, yes. We just launched this at Icon. Obviously, people at Icon are the first to see, but to qualify, you now need to buy 5 tickets for Leadership School 26. Hit 3,000 BV by 30th of September and get 2 sponsors. This is why we want you to share it with your entire teams, every single person, and get them fired up to qualify for this incredible double pay. There's plenty of other questions, Mark, but we're getting to them. But
yeah, we'll get to some of those shortly too. What I'd like to do, because I know that the excitement out there is just, it's at one of the almost all-time high, and it's at definitely an all-time high since we lost JR. I'd like to turn it over to our silver medal winner, Steve, is that right, in retailing?
Absolutely. Beth and Pip's silver medal in top retailer of the year. Phenomenal.
And so Beth and Pip, what I'd like for you to go over is what you think of this new program and what you are doing and probably have done since Icon or during Icon, and some tips that you can give to our leaders here on the call and what you're doing to drive this home in your organization.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. It's an honor to be here with all of you. I just want to say, when you unveiled this from stage, I don't even know what day it was now. I think it was Thursday.
A week ago.
So when you unveiled it, I sat there. We had an entire trip planned for the entire month of September. We were going cross country on Route 66. Pip has wanted to do this for years. We rebooked it 3 times. So this was like, we are definitely going. And I sat there thinking, if we don't take advantage of this gift that they're giving us now, we're like, then we'd come back the end of September and we'd only have the last quarter. Like, we got to get going now. This, like somebody just said, smash it. We got to do this
Smash it.
now. And I looked at Pip that night and I said, you know, I know you really want this trip, but what do we do? And so long story short, we slept on it that night for like 5 minutes. Both rolled over and went, we've got to go for it. Like that, we are ridiculous if we don't go for this, because one of the things we want to do is help more people. That's no matter how much we ever make in our life, we just want to help more people get healthy and be able to have income that gives them the lifestyle they want. And so with that being said, we just said, we're all in, we're game on. And I'm going to say, Pip, actually Monday night, so Sunday when we hit the road coming back, Sunday immediately, I was on the phone, Pip was driving, I was on the phone with all of our people in our team, contacting everyone, setting up a webinar for Monday night to go over all of the details for those who were there, those who weren't there, to just review everything and prioritize, because there was a lot of things and we wanted to unveil all of it. But I'll say this, Monday morning, I got on my Facebook feed a networking event that was in our local area. And I said to Pip, oh my gosh, this is tonight. We need to be there. And he said, we can't be there. We have an 8 o'clock call with our team. And I just looked at him and I went, guess what? One of us has to be there. So are you going or am I going? And I will tell you, Pip went to his first networking event alone for the first time ever in his life.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna turn it over to
normally
Beth.
we do them together, but it was a divide and conquer situation.
Love it.
It was like, we got to do it. And what Beth didn't say is Sunday was actually our 40th anniversary too. We were going to stop at Hilton Head on the way home. And we decided we're not stopping at Hilton Head. We stopped to see our new grandbaby in the Charlotte area, got some snuggles and kisses, and then hit the road. Because for the same reason, we couldn't afford to lose those 2 days in Hilton Head. And, you know, we can celebrate our anniversary later, but we needed to get home and start digging down. And yeah, I attended that networking event and, you know, I survived, I lived. It's not the most comfortable thing when you're an introvert and you normally go as a couple, but you know what? It was a mirror moment. I said, we got to do it. So I went. And what we did when we got home is we looked at our organization. We looked at who's retailing what, how close are people to the 500 BV that Kevin trains, who's almost there, who's over there, who's not even close. How can we get them to move more BV? Who do we have in our organization that might have left because they just weren't making the money or it wasn't working for them? We're re-engaging those people and we're going down and introducing them to the new plan. I mean, this is phenomenal. So it's all about re-energizing. It's re-energizing the organization.
I love it.
And
I
I'll
love
just
it.
say this, if I can, I had a JR moment definitely at convention. I want to thank Brett Pertelli and Kevin Duong. When they got on stage, it took me all the way back to my very first icon 28 years ago. And when JR used to use a whiteboard and as he said, you know, wiggle his butt and everything else. But I mean, what they did on that whiteboard and simplified it, Pip and I always say, and Pip can use his statement about simplification because I'll screw it up, but they simplified everything and made it so simple with no PowerPoints, no fluff, no nothing. And it was exactly, so I have gone through and set up a Google spreadsheet for those people who have already bought their icon tickets, leadership school tickets, who have already committed and are going out and booking wellness events. So we have a team of people that have already committed to these things. And I've created a Google spreadsheet and we are all going to do step 1, step 2, and we're going to stay in it together, in the atmosphere together. And we're all going to support one another no matter where we are in the organization.
That's the way.
That's
Yep.
beautiful. That's
And
beautiful.
the complexity is the enemy of execution. So this new plan and this new MUFO plan has made it simple and it makes it easier to execute.
Exactly.
I totally agree. And, I'd like to next, and that's just incredible. I mean, I love how you said,
You guys are incredible. How you guys are going back to work on the road again. I love it.
Amazing. Amazing.
great, great. This is what we're looking for, right? That's exactly what we're looking for. And of course, why we chose you. And beside the fact you guys are incredible retailers, winning, congratulations, the silver medal for top retailer. That was like an Olympic moment. It's unbelievable.
Especially when Beth had to run to the podium because she
Yeah, that was,
Olympic
yeah.
moment
We'll
spent in
never
the
forget that.
restroom.
That's going to be, we had a few bloopers that we always keep
one of
in the
our
coffers.
bloopers.
We're going to keep that one to bring back in the bloopers.
Great. I'm happy I can be the blooper.
It could
And
be worse, Beth. I fell over on stage.
along with
I'm you.
Steve's falling on stage.
Yeah.
Obviously planned.
I think that was planned, wasn't it? I thought
Obviously planned,
Got
yeah.
it. So,
You
got
know
it so
you
great.
did it planned to
it
fall
looked like
on
he
stage.
planned it.
Totally planned.
The next Lauren, I'd like to turn it over to someone who won 2 medals at the Olympics. Bronze medal for top organizational builder and gold medal for top retailer. I want to turn it over to director and
Recruiter.
incredible leader, Dritan Hodo.
Thank you, Mark. I definitely, appreciate that and definitely give credit to my team for both those because outside of them, I would not have got that. But this is huge, guys. Yeah, so I'll share a little bit I think what I really want to do for everyone on the call, for me, I'm going to just speak to myself because I get myself hyped with this. This is like the way I see this is like, man, this is like a post-pandemic startup company, but like it has like a legacy strength, it has legacy credibility, legacy infrastructure. It has an impeccable plan that has been proven for over 30 some years, right? And I think all of us, including myself, like I'm just so grateful. I think that's the first thing because it's like we have to understand the landscape because like Andrew talked about it, but like think about all the major layoffs in the next 18 months, the whole economy is going to shift because AI. Like if you guys don't know, Intel laid off like 24,000 people. Microsoft,
Yeah.
I think was like 9,000. I think it was Amazon since 2022, 22,000 layoffs. And our company, Loren, Marc, this corporate team, this leadership team literally swung the opposite way of the entire economy. They're not going to AI. They doubled down to the heart of what this company is about. It's like built on products, but what? Powered by what?
People.
People,
People.
right? And it's people. And they invested in us, guys. They stayed with that philosophy. Like they didn't go with AI. Like they cut into their bottom line to invest in us. And I think like the integrity of who we're following, like I'm in love with this company, and this company is made up by incredible leadership and incredible people. And I think we can help so many people now with like what we have because we're changing lives. It's like really just 2 legs and like to freedom, and you build your one at $156,000 a year or like 187 a year. It's like
Yeah.
the average person can do this, right? Who would agree? Like, drop that in the chat. Who believes that the average person can make this happen? Let me see that chat like light up,
Love
right? We got yes,
I
absolutely,
agree.
1000%. We got like that, and this is something that we have to understand. So I want to just give first and foremost, like, give these guys some love in the chat, like Loren, Marc, this entire corporate team, like programming, scrambling, like the generosity to make this work when they could go AI, when instead they went with us, right? And it's like, and we can build generational wealth with this. And I just want us to really like understand. And the second thing for all of our builders here, you have to understand like the way I look at this, now the business is so simple, right? Everyone in the chat, type in Master UFO. Just type in Master UFO in the chat. Just type it in, right? If I ask you how to build, what are you going to say? Master UFO. If I ask you how to get the director,
Absolutely.
what are you going to say? Master UFO. If I ask you, how are you going to get to your freedom outside of your job? What are you going to say? Master UFO. If I ask you, what do I got? What can you help me do my goals? What are you going to say? Master UFO. There's one answer, guys. Like when it comes to like building the business, the way I see this is like Master UFO. Nothing more,
Mm.
nothing less, and directly to my coordinators, my ECs, and my professionals that are in this chat right now. I know the season that you're in. It's a grind, right? It's hard. And you're in small business owner phases right now. You don't see any duplication yet. And you're thinking to yourself, am I out of my mind? because it's supposed to be hard. It's a starvation period. This right here is going to bridge that gap, guys. Honestly, think to yourself, like you just got to get two people on your left, two people on your right going for Mass UFO. You get the 1 to 2 grand a month. You get five on the left, five on the right, right? Mass UFO, you get the 3 grand a month, guys. Like, who here would like to pay some bills with 3 grand a month, right? With five and five. Who here, drop a one in the chat if you think you could do that. Let me see your ones. Light it up. If you could do five people on your left and your right to get the 3,000 a month. Guys, I'm excited. I'm sorry. That's huge. That's
Makes it
huge.
so
Guys, we can like literally change and it's like literally make such an impact, right? Doing this. And it's like crazy to me, right? And shout out to Brett Portelli from, he's on the call right now. And he said this to me, like, and he gave the strategy where it's like, we're looking at our paychecks now thinking about a double, but he said, dude, you got 41 days left to build momentum into the finish line of like that September 30th. So you can build momentum by the time you hit September 30th. Look at it as a triple if you do this the right way. So it's like you got to run as hard as you can right now. So the way I look at it is like, all right, man, I got two. If I'm at zero right now and I just got in the company right now, I'm like, all right, two recruits, 3,000 BV, 41 days, right? And I got to simplify it. And my tip, I love what Pip and Beth said. Obviously, stick to what they said about the retail for the recruiting. The way I would do this, right, and the way I'm doing it is immediately heavy names list. I would go with 25, 50, maybe 100 names. Who cares about money? Who cares about their health? Who wants to work from home, right? Don't go to bed before tonight without developing your names list. Drop names list in the chat. Drop names list in the chat, right? If you're gonna do this, drop names list in the chat. Let me see it blow up. Let me see that thing blow
there
up,
we go.
right? You
Come
got
on.
41 days. You got 41 days. Drop 41 in the chat. You got 41 days to get this done, right? 41 days, right? We go all out on a names list. Once you have that names that out. Shout out to like the whole thing with the quiz, man. The quiz is genius. Message at least 3 to 5 people a day. That's what I would do. 3 to 5 people a day. Hey, I'm working on something big right now in the health space. Can you take a 60-second quiz? I would love your thoughts. Would you be open to checking it out? Right? So in the chat, step 2, quiz. Step 2, quiz. Right? Drop quiz in the chat. 3 to 5 quizzes a day, guys. 3 to 5. Get them out. Get them out. Cullen, with I think the percentage rate is like around like a 40% close. It's something ridiculous, right?
Yeah,
With the
it's
quiz.
fantastic.
That's your second strategy. Third strategy, I would say drop home event in the chat. If you have not had a home event, you gotta have it. Home events, right? We need home events. A lot of them going on, right? With these home events. Hey, you know what? Make calls, right? On your list. Hey, I'm having a health and wellness event. It's gonna be August 30th at Saturday, 2 p.m. My house. I want you to come. I thought you because you're health conscious, whatever, right? I would lock in 1 or 2 home events in the next 10 to 15 days. Set up your targets. You probably need anywhere from 300, drop 300 BV in the chat, drop 600 BV in the chat. Weekly targets. This is what you got to do. Anywhere from 3 to 600 BV in that chat, right? Now you have your target. After your target, now you know what you got to do with the BV. Last but not least, the recruiting side, guys. I don't overcomplicate it. Make 2 to 3 calls a day. 2 to 3 calls a day. That's it. I promise you, you give 10 presentations, right? You give 10 presentations with your senior partner who's connected to you 100%, who should be skilled enough and smart enough to want to get you to about 1,000 to 2,000 a month, all my ECs to professionals. They will close 2 of your people, right? They will close your people, right? So that's the way I would attack this. I would go absolutely crazy on this. Like, which I am going crazy on this. I absolutely is. And honestly, guys, like, and you can sense my passion with this. And I think we got like, close to almost 1,500 people on this call, right? It's called.
Yes.
So listen, like honestly, this is the opportunity. I've been in, for you guys that don't know me, like I started a business at 21 years old.
Mm.
No network, no background, no nothing. As a college student, 2 Albanian parents that thought maybe, just maybe, I don't have to be a statistic either broke, dead, or like, or on like Social Security or something like that, just maybe I could make it in the top 5%. This company, this corporate team, they did it. And you have an opportunity now to really take yourself to that next level. And I'm very confident that our leadership team here is, they're really planning for a legacy. They're really planning a legacy. They're thinking 20 years out with this type of pay structure right now. We just got to make this work. So go crazy, go absolutely nuts. And, thank you guys for letting me share. That's my tip. Those are my tips to make this work.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dritan, I think that that is absolutely incredible. I did want to echo something that you said that really resonated with me, buddy, is you're talking about these, 23,000 layoffs from Microsoft with AI
Right.
and all these things. And Lauren and I have been reading articles daily. It's scary. And what I guess what I'm trying to say, and I know you agree, that's only just begun.
Yeah, it's just,
That
listen.
I mean, there are people predicting, Dritan, and Lauren and I, we share these things and look at them together, that it could possibly, I hate to say this, okay, I mean, could eliminate the middle class.
Listen, forget the middle class. How about the upper middle class? You think computer
Yeah,
programmers are
yeah.
safe? Please, right? You think like I think in the next 18 to 20,
The
like
layoffs are, yeah.
it's
Mark,
insane. And
so Mark and I talk about this every day. This is
and
here.
I really, really believe like our enemy in the 45 and the A against like AI, and we're like really like a lot of people don't understand. I don't think with the progression that it's making to singularity, to AGI, it's really moving so fast that it can do so many different things that humans at and a white collared level can do, even like moving more to blue collared level as well. So it's like so for you guys to really double down on people, and I just don't want anyone, I want everyone here to recognize like how that's extremely powerful, especially in today's world. It's extreme that says
Yeah.
something. And shout out to you guys for just believing in us, and we're gonna at the end of the day, it's just time to get to work and make it work, make it happen and change people's lives, with what we got.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. And I wanted Drighton to end it with one of your mentors. Obviously, I had to say right. I had to. And Amber Yang is just an incredible leader, incredible woman. Just I love her to death. I mean, she is unbelievable. I know Drighton, you feel the same way, and so many thousands of other people as well. And I had to have Amber on the call. We've been sharing so many messages back and forth, and I just love her to death. I just wanted to turn it over because I know she's going crazy too. I wanted to turn it over to the one and only Amber Yang.
Well,
Unbelievable.
thank you very much. Loren, Mark, thank you. Thank you. And I'm very grateful. We are very grateful. And Steve, Andrew, thank you as well. It's very honored to be included in this call. I think you unveiled this on Thursday, and Thursday night we had our meeting. After meeting, I literally told our team, now the ball is on our court. It's time to deliver, and we have to be all in 100%. I believe in leading by examples. So on the bus back home, and I pulled leaders together, not everybody on the bus, but most of them on the bus, we pulled them together. I literally gave them an ultimatum. It's a must-done deal, and all the leaders and have to. And then next step is, after you're back home, everybody need to call their people. Start with the people who already have 5 tickets, and then we go from there. Everybody has at a different stage with Market America, so they have different challenge, and we have to really see where people stuck at. If you're new, just start a Market America. I would say probably the 3,000 BV is something you need to work on. I would suggest you take steps. First step, go to your back office. Go to your back office. Go to shopping annuity report. You need to know from July 1st up to today, how many BV you already create. You have to know where you are now, and then you know exactly where you're going. So you write the number down, and we did this with our Latino team on the bus. And then next thing you're gonna do with this home shopping list. Dritan's 60 minutes, 60 seconds, 6 second quiz works as well. But I also like this home shopping list. You're gonna hold on this list, go through every room of your house, mark everything down, and you're gonna add something on your list. Start with your own household. And then you're gonna reach out to your friends and family, your warm market. Just tell them straight, you're going for a challenge, you need their support. I like to use the word support instead of help. And then you hit on social media, same thing. You just have to create your customer base. We talk about 5 tickets, 2 recruit, and 3,000 BV. You need to get the ticket out of the way, obviously. I would start with 3,000 BV to lay a very solid customer base. The reason you do that is because with the 3,000 BV, you can get your money back. And I know people sometimes work on a tight budget. And also, you can create a very solid customer base. From the customer base, most of them can turn into a very good name list for prospecting and recruiting. To my team, everybody needs to go for Master UFO. Like just say at the end of the quarter, worst come to the worst, you're so new, you're falling short. Don't forget, you still got paid. It's not like you hit a Master UFO, you double, you don't hit it, you don't got paid. No, you still got paid. With the 3,000 BV production, your pay gonna increase anyway. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
I want people to think, I know we're talking about Master UFO on this call, and I want people to think long term. You're building market in America for this quarter, next quarter, and the future quarter, future years. For everyone have a healthy business, you need to have a solid customer base. So 3,000 is where I'm gonna go for. And for people like me, has been in the business for a while, 3,000 is not a problem, but my challenge could be that 2 people. And then I'm gonna go with what Dritan just told us, name list, right? And start with my warm market and go from there. And just, one thing people have to remember, you need to get better every day. At the end of the day, well, at least that's what I do on myself, building market and market. In the past 23 years, I have to be better every single day. That's the only thing I can control. I cannot control people say yes, people say no, but I can control whether I'm gonna grow, what I'm gonna do. Control the controllable. And everybody can make a progress. Everybody can make a progress. I know in the past couple of days, people talk about, oh, there's challenge. Of course, it's supposed to be. Supposed to be. If it's a free, don't do it, because free has no value. But there's a way to hit that challenge is your mindset. Focus on the activity, not difficulty. All right, focus on the activity. Activity gonna beat difficulty. That's the only way gonna beat difficulty. Embrace the challenge, because the challenge gonna create a growth, and growth gonna bring you value. And another thing I give everyone a hint, because think about it, if you hit this quarter, you hit next quarter, you're pretty much gonna hit the Chairman Challenge at the same time, right?
Right.
Because Chairman Challenge ends on ends on June the 16th. It's the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You are right there. I think this leadership school, we're gonna have a stage full of Chairman Challenge winners. And yeah, that's my sharing. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, Amber, you're so beautiful. I mean, I wanted to echo a few more things because I'm just gonna, Loren, shotgun this without slides, and then I want to save obviously the best for last for you. Is a couple things I wanted to echo with what the team said. Is Amber, you referred to going to the shopping annuity report. You're gonna see, and I think it's next week. I mean, just so you guys know, we have a game plan for you. We had a game plan for us. Even exhausted as we were, Monday, I had 12 people come over to my place here, and we met from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. on our action plan, just like you guys were, of what can we keep pushing and getting to the field. And there's a bunch of those things, and I just wanted to address a few of those. One is, you had referenced the shopping annuity report. We're building a widget that's going to go up ASAP. So when you log into your back office, it's right there on the
Right
front
next to your name.
page.
It's going to be right next to your name.
3,000, 3,000, the sponsors and the 5 tickets. Boom, right there. Can't miss
Right
it.
there.
So that's going up like ASAP. Like, you know, that was like, so we identified this has to get done. This has to get done. That's going up there immediately. And we're also coming out next week, team, with the new UBP. We're coming out with the new Basic 5 and the new NUOT. On the back office, you can get more details about the about doubling your commissions. You'll see the banner on unfranchise.com, double your BV commissions, and it goes through all of exactly how this program works. I do want to reiterate it again that we have the leadership. We extended that promotion till Sunday night for a reason, to make it, you know, better for people and give the opportunity for leaders to get out in the field. That runs through Sunday. The Nutrimetrics program, that we've got some incredible excitement about initial certifications, another great way of moving products and services. We've extended those discounts for the certified training program, initial certification and recertification. The on-demand training started yesterday, and you can hear it anytime because it's on demand. That discount still runs through Sunday. All the incredible new products, the hair grow tabs, the H2 tab bath tabs, the pumpkin spices back, the NAD sold out, but that'll be back in next week. The new Modus products with the lipsticks and the powders and the layered products. So all these incredible products that we're continuing, again, just to throw more gas on the fire. And we want everyone, and I mean everyone, to hit Master UFO. But even if they don't, like Amber said, you know, this is to build longevity and long term. You know, even if they go for it and they're a little short, they're going to get farther the next time. And so that's just going to be better for your business and everyone's business. And, you know, with that being said, I want to, no better way to close this Zoom off tonight than, Loren, I think I'm going to, you know how I surprised you with the Dash song? Maybe I surprised you with like the woman in the mirror moment. Maybe we can come up with some kind of nice cheeky
They're
song
hilarious.
there.
We're good. We're good. I'm excited. I'm only going to take a minute because I think everybody is tired, and I'm tired. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited, fired up. I haven't slept since we got home from the event. It has been a very exciting time. So many of you ask, how are we affording to do this? Don't worry about that. That's my problem, not yours. We're going to make this happen because I want you guys to make this happen for you. You know, I want you to realize that we doubled your pay so you could stop making excuses, so you can start doing something, going back to work. This is about you making progress. This is about you saying, you know what, I'm going to get the car out of the garage. It's been in there long enough. I want to get busy again. This is about you guys who are focused and working already, who want to get more of your team committed and keep them in the long term. Because one thing that Dritan and I and Amber and Marc and everybody agree on, and Beth and Pip, is that we want to keep people in the business so they can see the light. And sometimes that doesn't happen. This keeps people in the business so they can get paid. It's very important. It's a very important part of the process. This isn't about doing double the work. It's about doing a little bit more. And I want you guys to remember that it's about doing a little bit more, and that little bit more doubles your income. That's very important. I love what Dritan and Amber and Beth and Pip said. It's true. I'm a lot like Dritan is, because I think a lot more like JR as far as get your names list. You know, focus on what you're doing. But Amber's right. This is also about, and Beth and Pip said it too, this is about going in your house and looking to see what your negative products are and getting rid of them. And start replacing what you're spending somewhere else and start buying your own products. And then starting to go to some of your customers and ask them, hey, let me give you a 1, 2, 3 punch of, you know, 3 products that can help change your life, like OPC3 or aloe or digestive enzymes, and start, getting 30 new customers that'll take you where you need to go. And if you found 30 new customers that were buying on a repeat every quarter, you just 30 new customers one time, and they keep on repeat. Guess what? You hit it. If they're buying these products, you're thinking too much about this. You need to just start doing. And so what happens is we get so stuck in figuring out, well, what do we need to do? And we spend more time spending 20 hours to figure out, well, how can I make this happen, rather than spending 20 minutes just going to make it happen. You need to get busy. This is what this is about. And, people are saying, well, so I have to go to an event. Yep, you do. You should have to go to an event, because you're not really working the business unless you're going to the events anyway. And, everybody on this call, and I love all your support and love that you guys gave to everybody on this call, especially Dritan. I love your way of getting people to light up the chat. And that's what this is about. This is you saying, you know what, I'm in it to win it. I'm going to make this happen. I've decided I'm going all in. I'm going to not just do this for me, but I can get everybody in my group to do the same thing. That's the real key. See, imagine what happens when not only you're doing it and you're making it, but you're getting people in your group to do this. See, for me, I would do exactly what everybody here on the phone said. I would say, make my names list. I'd find those 2 people. I'd get 30 new customers buying 3 products, give them a bundle package. I would get them so on it that they would have this it's easy. It's in the bag. And 5 tickets to the conference, you will need that anyway. You will need that anyway to grow. But here's the thing. It's about you doing a little bit more to get double the payout. It's about longevity. It's about legacy. It's about going for it. I would get with everyone in your group who wasn't at the event and say, you know what? Don't miss them anymore. I would get with everyone in your group and I would start new goal setting. That's what I would do. I would start new goals. Dritan and Amber didn't come till late, but I called Dritan after the event because I was so proud of him and his team. They were so fired up. I saw them behind the scenes and I couldn't even interrupt them because they were so focused. So I called him. I said, hey, do you want to celebrate together at the party? He said, I can't. We're goal setting right now. This is after the event when everybody was at the masquerade. So when I think about that, all I kept thinking about was I couldn't. He's like, I can't talk. I'm setting goals right now. And when I hung up the phone, I just heard JR in my mind say, that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Dritan, you, Amber, Beth, and Pip, all of you guys on the phone out here who are lighting up the chat like you're doing, you're making this happen. But now set it up. Throw the gasoline on the fire, like JR said. It's time to go hard. It's time to go hard. But guess what? You get paid double for it. You can bring more people with you. You get to do a little bit more to get double. This is about committing yourself to something so special that you can actually say, you know what, this makes a lot more sense now. This makes a lot more sense. And if we do it the right way, like Marc said, we're in it for the long haul. This is going to help everybody. When you can go from $109,000 to $187,000, come on. There's nothing else that you don't need to even be thinking about doing anything else. And as everybody said in the beginning, this is a conversation that Marc and I have all the time, that AI is replacing not just middle America, but everybody. I have 5 people upstairs, business owners right now, waiting to meet with me. Okay. This should be about, and I said this at conference, if you were there, if I did not have this company, if I didn't own this company and I just was trying to figure out what to do with my life, I'd be selling our products. Guys, people need our products. People need our products and they need our business. So stop being ashamed. Start learning to speak up. Get in that mirror and have a conversation with yourself and say, you know what? I can, I will, I must. I'm going to do this. I'm going to win. I'm going for double. And if you're going to go for double, put it in the chat right now. Light up that chat. I'm going for double. I'm doing, I can, I will, I must. Double it. Double my pay. Double pay. That's it. Keep going. Just know that everybody on this call loves you guys. We are going to be getting out some more information, a 1-pager, so you can get to your groups, so you can teach with your groups. I'm available. Marc's available. I'm ready to do any calls you want me to do with your teams. It's time to go for this. Put some little small scripts together. I put together about 40 small scripts. And some of them I share with you even before conference, so they really fall into to play right now. But I have a lot of great scripts that I have ready that I'm going to have Andrew load up. That it talks about the small, simple things that you can say to your customers to get them involved, like You know, most people take vitamins that don't even absorb. Here's how I fixed my energy, my digestion, and inflammation in one simple 3-product system. And then, you know, I'm selling aloe, OPC3, and enzymes. What if 3 simple daily habits could change your health? You know, I've helped friends feel more energy, less bloating, stronger immune systems with 3 core products. Can I get you started? I'm telling you guys, when you start having conversations like that, you're not asking anybody, you're helping them. So you got to get in the right mindset. Brett and Kevin really set the room on fire that day. There has been so much happening right now. We love you guys. You are going to have tremendous success. Do not be afraid. If you have questions, ask. Get with an upline leader. Contact us. We are here to help. But this is about really getting, if you didn't have your team at the event and they're not on this call, call people. Remember what JR said. Sometimes people, timing's not right. Get on the phone and see if something's changed. Maybe they had to go take a part-time job because they needed to make some extra money. This will fix that for them. Get on the phone and start calling people again. Let's make this happen together. I love you guys so much. Don't worry about how we're going to make it happen. We're making it happen. That's my problem. Your problem is you got to stop making excuses and just make this happen. I love you guys. I believe in you. We're bigger and better than ever before. We're bolder and we're going to make JR proud. This is what this is all about. Go find yourself. Turn this into a magic moment for you. It's a magic moment for us. I love you guys. I love you, JR. Love all of you. God bless you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.